credit, it all boils down to discipline, is your habits. Hey, do your best to get to a place where you understand that like your financial habits will literally make or break you.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Horror Stories. Today you got your boy, I don't know who I want to be today, Robert Orr.
Got your man Trump in the cut, man. What's going on?
And today we got a very special guest. Introduce yourself, my boy.
What's up, people? What's up? My name is Jamal. Go by Jaysko. My Instagram name is Jayskotheproducer. Man, I'm happy to be here, bro. Thank you for having me.
Of course. You gotta have all the local creators on before we go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because as like scroll through the Instagram, you just find more and more talented people in the city.
For sure.
We got rappers, we got influencers. Like, I know somebody TikTok famous. I used to work with her. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Look at y'all doing great things. You got us.
Yeah.
I still get people like in the store like, hey, you got that podcast? Boy, stop playing.
Wow.
Stop playing. How you found out about that? But yeah, man, introduce yourself. What you do?
That magic question, bro. I was thinking about that on the way here. What I do, I'm a serial entrepreneur, man. I got my hands in quite a few things. But was thinking about a conversation we was having before, like we just on the path of freedom. So I'm doing things that's in alignment with my goal with that. So with that being said, man, serial entrepreneur, man. I have a credit repair business, car rental business. Man, I offer done-for-you services for aspiring entrepreneurs that want to get, start their own business, start the business forward, and I structure it out in a way to set them up successfully to receive business funding as well. So I offer that service. Man, what else? Plant-based athlete, man, shroom advocate. What else?
Magic Shroom, was it?
Yeah.
Where you get them shrooms from?
Yeah. Yeah, we had to talk.
I bet.
We had to talk. Podcaster, me and my queen. Shout out to my baby, Nia Love. We are co-hosts of the Black and Abundant podcast. What else, man? If anything else come to my mind, bro, I'll put it. Yeah.
Like,
so,
I do this too.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I like to tell people I'm a mental toughness enthusiast as well, bro. So also one more thing, man, I'm a health consultant too, bro. Like I'm really deep into like just a holistic plant-based healing aspect as well.
Certified? Like
not certified, man, but I got some results, helping people, when it comes to that. So yeah, man.
That is the list. That's one hell of a list. That's why I don't write out the bio. I just let y'all know.
Man, I gotta concise it,
Like when you say you do car rentals, you do like Turo or you do something different?
Man, I do both, bro. I actually, me and my queen and I, we have the business together. We started off with the goal of like expanding. So we have like 3 or 4 cars right now. We have some on Turo. We also have some rented off platform where we have, clients on a contract that's doing monthly rentals. So they rent on a month-to-month basis. So yeah, so Turo and off site.
Talking about the Turo business, I've been trying to get into that, but I have no idea where to start, and YouTube is not helpful like you would think it is.
Yeah, man, it's a safe platform, bro. So Turo is just the middleman to where like it's a platform to where you can just any regular person, if you have a vehicle, you can just put your joint on there, sign up, all that stuff, and you can list it and be like, all right, this is my price, and somebody need a car. They book with you, and on the Turo platform, they have insurances and stuff already built on the platform as well. And that cost is taken out of the fee when they book with you. So all you got to literally do is just be the person and just have the car ready and give good customer service, and then you just rent the car out to them.
Now, I always use Turo like whenever I go like all the way across the country, not country, but states. I always wonder, like, is it like a big demand here? Because, like, I can't ever think of anything popular in Alabama to, like, visit for.
Man, you just gotta, that's a great question, bro. You just gotta know the market, bro. Here in Alabama, it's legit. It's legit, but I will say in bigger cities, man, it's really popping. Like, go to Atlanta, Miami, stuff like that. It's really high in demand. But here in Alabama, like, people love, like, economy cars. So, like, just your basic regular Hondas, Toyotas, and stuff like that. So, yeah.
So, you think you put, like, a McLaren up here, it wouldn't go?
Oh, you know what? I don't know, man. I think the chances of it doing so would be very slim.
So you gonna have that one person, but it might just be that one person.
Yeah, it's one of those. That'd be like one of those every once in a while type thing, you know. But here in Birmingham, like the economy cars are definitely a go, man. Like I have one car, man, that's gone 30 days, man, and bringing in like at least 1,800 off just one car. So that's a really good asset that's working, but it's deeper than just having a car on there. One thing you got to also consider too is your customer service, and also having like guidelines that the guest, what they would call on Turo, abide by as well. So the standard that you set, but also the guidelines and the customer service, that all plays into you having a successful Turo business. So yeah.
So would you be? Does the location matter? Because I know most people like to be like close to the airport. Usually. Yeah,
I would say location does matter. Being close to the airport is a real hit. Like my queen and I, we live close to the airport. So,
okay.
So yeah, but even if you're not, man, it's all about how you set your stuff up, bro. You know, and you can really make it happen.
Okay. So you have like delivery expense, car washes for cleaning and whatnot.
Yeah, bro. I include that, so I let them know. Like, look, so I have it set up to where when somebody books with me, I have an automated system that sends like automated text messages and stuff. Like, make sure you read the guidelines. Like after the rental, this is the cleaning fee. You know, hey, if you scratch my rims, it's an automatic $300. If you smoke in my car, it's an automatic $350. Like read these guidelines and text me the word I have read and I abide by these guidelines, so they know. So if anything go left, just take a picture of that, send it to Turo. This is what they said. They abide it. You know, you get your money.
That's solid. I've been trying to look into it. That was actually helpful.
Yeah, man. I got you, bro. So anything I can do to help you out, bro, like I got you. One thing I will say when it comes to Turo, like a piece of advice is make sure you have trackers in your car. You know, that's one thing that a lot of people don't do. They don't put trackers in their car, bro. So there's a platform that you can get called Advantage Autonomic. I believe that's what it's called, but Advantage. But on there, I can be able to see what the car is in real time. You know, where it's at, and the mileage, and if they on some funny shit, bro. Can you cuss? Oh, yeah. If they
wild.
Hey, well, bet, cool. If they on some wild shit, bro, like I could just literally click a button, and just kill the engine. And I'm coming to get my stuff.
How much them hoes run for? Like trackers?
The tracker, man, by themselves, I'm not really sure, but I get them like 5 at a time because I have you have like an account manager that like you can be connected with, and if you are, you know, wanting to get multiple cars and stuff, like they can work a deal out with you. So, man, like maybe let's say like 100 a piece, maybe. 100 something, yeah.
Especially for the ones that kill the engine and shit. Yeah,
that's like.
Yeah, don't quote me. I have to go back, but like I got those resources and connects, man, so I can shoot them to y'all if that's something y'all want to get into.
Sure.
So yeah, for sure.
Let's talk about business, because I feel like you named about 5 or 6.
Let's get it. How many
is it?
How many?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Do you count podcasting as a business? Well, better yet, is your podcast making money? If it is, I would call that a business.
Man, podcast is not. So we're new in the game ourselves, bro. So it's not like profitable yet because we're in the beginnings of it. But the goal is making it a profitable business. So I guess technically you wouldn't call it a business, but we have that business mindset, you know what I'm saying? So we putting the energy of it being a business because we're thinking long term, right? So yeah. So
that's how we are right now.
Yeah, but I was on y'all page today, man. Y'all popping, bro. Y'all doing pretty good, man.
Something like that.
So I'm gonna have to get some game from y'all after, you know, after this.
Hey, for sure, I got you.
For sure.
Everything I know, I'm willing to share because, as you know, in the community, especially the black one, if somebody doing good or something and you ask them for advice, they just gonna little boy you. And I really hate that shit with a passion.
Just keep working hard, bro. Keep doing your thing.
Just keep grinding, little bro. Keep your head up. Nose clean. Like, I don't want to hear that shit. That ain't helping nobody.
Yeah.
Like, the crackhead on the street could have told me that.
Eat your vegetables, nigga.
You feel me? I don't want to hear that shit, no, bro. Like, right now, I'm in a predicament with some land. I had a very trusted person. Like, he's supposed to be my mentor. Apparently, this is the second or third mentor I'm finna cut off. Because, like, he just, like, unavailable. It's like, I understand being busy, but my nigga, we had 4 missed calls in like the 4 months. Like, can't reply to a text, a call, nothing, nigga. I'm 6 bands deep, nigga. I need help.
I was gonna say you paid him too?
No, hell no, I ain't pay him. Like, this is my own money, and like I'm in my investments, and he got the game. That's all I needed.
Yeah.
Nigga say anything you need. I ain't ask that nigga for nothing monetary. Like, all I need is advice, steps. Because, you know, YouTube, you can go to YouTube, but you can ask YouTube questions.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I could ask him questions. I should have just went to YouTube.
Yeah.
So now I'm stuck. But it's cool. I got a plan. Two more plans. And after that, I'm about fucked up. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, man, look, at least you have a plan, bro. There's a lot of people that jump in this thing without a plan, bro. So you got to go, you got a plan, and shit, execute on that shit, bro. And you're going to learn through that process, right? So it's all a learning experience.
One thing I did get from this shit. Like, granted, I learned the initial shit that he taught me, but at this point, I'm learning how to persevere. So it's like, when you like lost, you think of like different ways to get out of shit, like realistic and unrealistic, and then sometimes unrealistic, you find a way to like make them more realistic. So that's what I'm at right now.
That's deep, bro. Perseverance is a skill set, bro.
Yes.
Like the ability just to, no matter what the situation is, bro, just showing up. When things go left, things go right, just keep showing up, bro. Like, it's not supposed to be a perfect ass journey.
All right.
Because like I just think that everything that you go through, every obstacle that is presented in front of you, bro, it's there for a reason for you to learn. Because you ask for this certain thing that you going for, right?
Right.
So as you start on that journey, there's gonna be things that come that you just don't expect. So like you got to learn the lesson. But when you learn the lesson, that experience is gonna be with you forever.
Yeah.
And then people gonna be paying you for your experiences, bro, for your mindset.
And I can't wait,
bro. Then you can really put a price tag. Yeah, for sure. But
yeah, that's like the main thing you get through life. Like, if you don't get nothing, you gonna get a lesson. Like, sometimes life just throw you off a cliff. You might land on some pillows, you might land on some rocks, but nigga, you gotta keep going.
For sure, bro.
I've been landing on rocks for a long time, so I know it hurt.
Yeah.
Just walk it off, shake it off.
Yeah. Facts, 100%, bro.
But let's go through your business one by one, man. You ain't gotta get into revenue or none of that.
Yeah.
Just go through each one. Tell me how y'all started. What was your interest in them that made you get started?
All right. Pick one. What's one you want to dive into first, bro?
We went through tour. I'm gonna have to talk to you more after the pod. Let's do the credit repair.
Bet.
Cause I seen some of your reels and I was like, oh, this boy here is savvy.
Let me be real with y'all, bro. Like, so credit repair, man, that's a new endeavor as well. Well, that's a new endeavor for me that I just recently just opened up to the public, because there was a demand there, and I'm always looking for like need-based opportunities. Because when you dive into a need-based opportunity, man, like, and you build a skill set around a need base, man, you're gonna always be in demand. It's just, because so I dived into the credit repair space, and to be real with you, bro, like, diving into it, bro, I wasn't really like just into credit like that for real. I what?
Did you have a plan?
Did I have a plan?
Or a goal, at least, like what you wanted to see from it?
Yeah, I mean, now I do. But prior to like opening up a credit repair business, I was just pretty much into credit because my goal is to live for free. And I learned that the wealthy, they don't spend their personal money. They don't use they leverage credit. So when I learned that, I was like, oh, okay, so that's how they play the game. Then I'm also learning that you can leverage credit to live for free. You can use credit to pay your bills. You can use OPM, other people's money, to live, bro. Like, right. to buy groceries, to buy, like, fly for free, to just take care of all your living stuff. But if you just got to have the strategy and the know-how. And there's people out here that's literally leveraging credit to live for free. Not spending the credit, but they're leveraging the credit. Basically taking the money off the credit and putting it back and living for free. Because credit cards, right? Uh-huh. Credit cards come with different perks and stuff like that. You have your cashback cards, your mile points, and you have those cards that have like a lot of perks and benefits and stuff. And like if you can get really strategic with liquidating the cards off those cards, and then you can put the money back on the cards, and you can still get the benefits from it to live for free. And that's what I was on. But then on top of that, man, like my personal credit was always like decent, like good, and I got it to a point to where it's like at one point I hit an 800, but now it's like kind of, thank you, bro. Like it dropped a little bit from there, but not for no negative reasons, but it just happens.
Right.
And then I just started, like, people just started coming and asking me questions, and it started coming like, man, I got this on my credit, got this, and then like people like literally see me as a credit like expert. So I was like, let me start looking into it. Then I started learning how to just dispute, bro, and then helping people get negative items taken off their report. And then and there's a beautiful feeling off of that, because man, like this whole credit thing, bro, like it's literally putting limitations on people's lives. Like it's only so much you can do when your credit fucked up.
Right.
And it's a sad thing, man. So now with my credit repair business, that's my driving force. Like I'm not passionate about like credit. I'm passionate like what, because I understand the system. And if you live in the United States of America, bro, it's one or two things like you're gonna always be in indulged in. Like credit is a thing, and you're gonna be paying taxes till you die.
Indeed.
So like, but I'm learning that people out here using credit to obtain freedom. So I'm like, oh, okay. So let me acquire all the information that I can, and let me help my people get their credit right. So once they get their credit right, they can leverage credit to create wealth for their families. So that's why I started Jayskoth Capital. So yeah.
Speaking of, what's some ways you've been leveraging credit to get you right? Or would suggest to my audience?
Credit is another word for credit I like to say is it all boils down to discipline, bro. Is your habits. So before you just dive into like giving like games and tips, I encourage people like, man, like, hey, do your best to get to a place where you understand that like your financial habits will literally make or break you. Like as simple as just making payments on time. Like your payment history on your credit score accounts for 35% of your overall score. So if you miss a payment, if you have a late payment on your credit, bro, like it'll drop your credit score 100, 120 points. But people don't know this because we've been uneducated. We're not taught to understand like how credit works and things of that nature. We just taught how to spend money, buy stuff on dumb shit, go back to work, pay bills, spend money, and repeat and cycle. But to answer your question, bro, like just understanding that, like, man, understand that credit is a good thing, not a bad thing. Like in the black community, we taught that, like, man, don't get a credit card, like stay away from credit. Or you have those people like family members will literally take things out of credit in your name because they want to get access to things that end up messing your credit. But just understand, like, yo, credit is actually a good thing, and credit can actually be the best thing that can help you and your family if you just understand how to play the game. So just thinking like that and then going from there, okay, what are ways that would help me to build my credit? All right. There's different types of accounts that you can get, such as a credit card. You can get long-term installments, you can get short-term installments, but you have to start somewhere. So a great place to start is just getting a credit card, applying for a credit card, and then practicing the discipline of just using the card and paying off on time, using the card and paying on time. And it's a long game, because what builds a credit score, bro, is age and history and making payments on time. Like you want to have 100% payment history. And then once you get into that disciplined habit, then over time you're gonna start to open a different types of accounts. So you may get a car in your name or something like that. All right. Make it your goal to make payments on time, because in the eyes of the banker, what they're looking at, they want to see how reliable you are. Can they trust you with their money? They want to know that, like, if I give you this money, are you gonna pay me back? That's basically what the credit score is. And you see people like they say, oh, I got a 720 or 750 credit score and all this stuff, but the credit score number don't mean shit, bro. It's all about the data points. It's all about the credit profile. Your credit score, like the profile is like your report card. When they pull your credit, they looking at your report card. Hey, all right, what's on here? So I would just say, you know, starting there. I know that was just kind of like all over the place, bro. Right. But yeah, I hope that makes sense to y'all if y'all listening.
Hey, we needed the background, the insight, and the reasoning, so it all works. You got like 5 businesses, correct?
Bro, I didn't even know I had 5 businesses because I don't even be thinking about it like that. But I guess technically it is, because my main business right now is Jaysko Capital, but I have other things that's generating income as well, you know, under the one umbrella. Okay. So
could you give our people a step-by-step, the best you can, to how to start a business? Like, as far as idea, LLC, EIN, and everything after.
For sure. First up is getting super clear on what you want and why you want to start a business. You know, what it is that you want to do, because whatever thing that you decide to do, go ahead and make it up in your mind. There's no such thing as trying a business. No, it's either you go do it or you ain't, because once you jump in business, it ain't no turning back. Right. Or you can turn back, but it's gonna be a L. It's gonna be a L. It's like a real deal journey, bro. So if you're gonna do it, make the commitment and follow through on your commitment. That's number one, getting clear on what you want to do. And then for the technical stuff is, okay, what's the name of your business? What is your business name? So getting clarity on your business name and then doing research on your business name. So like look on www.namecheck.com. And you can type in the business name to see if there's anybody else out there have that name that you have, that you desire to get. Then you can also go to the USPTO, I think it's .gov, and you can do a trademark name search in their database to see if somebody else have the name on there as well. Get clear on that to see that the name is not taken. Then go on all social media platforms and research the name. So get your name, like secure the name first. And then once you secure the name, the second thing you want to do is get your your business address, get a business phone number, get all those things because when you get ready to actually register the LLC with the state, you don't want to put your personal information on your LLC because they can look you up. So when a customer is doing business with you, they can look you up on Google, and if you got your personal stuff on there, they're gonna pull up to your house if they're not happy with you. And then also in the eyes of the bankers and lenders, your goal here is to look very credible, like a legit business. So you want to be professional as possible. So what that looks like, I recommend how I structure business out with the goal of helping people get business funding. So, secure the name and then get your business phone number, get your business address, and get your business domain. Get a domain because you're gonna need a business website too, because the bankers, they're gonna look you up. They want to see if you're like a real deal. You want to have a website, and then with the domain, you can use like GoDaddy.com to get a domain, or go to Wix.com to get a domain. I like Wix because you can buy your business email address to that platform. That's another thing. Get a business email address. You're not let's say JayskoCapital@gmail.com. Nah, get Jaysko, support at or info at Jayskocapital.com, like a legit business email. So get all those things run down, get all that stuff taken care of, and then file your LLC with the state. And a platform that I would recommend, that if you don't want to do it through the state, there's platforms that you can use that'll do it for you, such as inkfile.com. Now that right there is a nugget that I don't really just broadcast, but I don't mind here because I really want to help people. So inkfile.com, that they will literally do the registration for you. All you got to do is just put in everything I said before, your email, your business phone number, business address, and just input it in, and then you pay the price, and they'll do the application for you, and then I'll email it to you and send it. So you have all your official documents that basically says that I am an official business, I am an official LLC. And then from there, you want to go and open up a business bank account. So when you go to the business bank account, you're going to need your documents such as your articles of incorporation, your EIN, That's another thing too. Your EIN number is also important to get as well. That's very important, y'all. So IRS.gov, I believe that's the correct name, right? So IRS.gov, get your EIN, and these are the documents that you're going to need when you open up a business bank account, because when you're doing business, you want to separate your personal money from your business money. You know, you don't want to get in trouble with the IRS or like that. And for those who don't know what an EIN is basically like your social security number for your business. This is how the IRS identify your business. So if they need to look you up, they will like literally put in that number and they can pull you up. So, yeah.
Gems, absolute gems.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this, bro. Mm-hmm. What's your best advice to go about for like getting a company address?
Company address?
Yeah.
Company address, a virtual address. Get you a virtual address, and a great platform that I use all the time for my clients.
You mean like a website?
So a virtual address is meaning like you can literally utilize a location, a place of business that rents out office space. To business owners. So, for example, here's a recommendation that I recommend aspiring entrepreneurs. Regus.com, Regus.com, Regus.com. And you can go in there and purchase your virtual address so you can get on a monthly subscription, and they'll give you like an official business address that you can use to put on all your official documents and things of that nature. And this is, and so when people look you up online, it will pull up that location. And even when you Google the building, so when you go to Regus.com, you can select which place of business you want. They have like the picture of the location. It'll look like legit, like a big ass building or something. It look like a legit place of business. And you can purchase a virtual address on it. So you don't have to like use your personal address. You can use that virtual address. And even what's cool, whatever place you purchase a virtual address, you can actually go to that location and rent out like office space, office time. So if you have a client or something that you want to meet one-on-one, you can go to that location where your virtual address is and do business with your client.
Is it Regus?
Regus.com.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they'll usually be local, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where you at. Like Regus is all over, and they have like when you go in, you just type in your zip code, and it'll pull up all of the surrounding places of business that has virtual address in your surrounding area.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's a good question. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah, Regus.com.
Cause I'm thinking you finna say get a building or something.
No.
Hey, this man here, boy, I got bread we do not have.
But that's dope. I'm on. That's dope.
Indeed. How would you go about after all that? How would you go about getting a business card or a credit card? I don't even know how that works, honestly. We ain't got that yet.
Yeah, it's a whole process, bro. So there is this thing about building business credit, but building business credit, I'm very unconventional about how I go about it. You know, you're going to hear people say, hey, you got to build business credit to get business funding. You know, you got to get your net 30s. You're going to have like 3 to 5 to 7 different net 30s, and you got to build them out over time. And let me backtrack. What I would recommend new beginning entrepreneurs to do if they are wanting to start a business with the goal of acquiring business funding, like now, number one, place top priority on getting your personal credit in order, because you can leverage your personal credit to get business funding. For example, so that's what I did. That's how I got in the game. Like, I started my LLC January 28th of 2022. I ended the year over 6 figures in funding because I started off in the game with my personal credit being in order. Back at the time, I was working. I left my job in March, but I started my LLC in January, and I opened up a business bank account like February or whatnot. And I went in. I was like, hey, I'm a new business. I just started. I have a job that the bank that I went to is a credit union. And I also recommend like new entrepreneurs go shop with your local credit union because they are more open to working with new business owners. So open up your banking account at a credit union. And what I told them, like, hey, this is where I work. I have some consistent source of income. My credit score was good, was in good standing. So I was able to leverage my credit score to get a business line of credit and also a business auto loan, bro, right off the rip. And I had I've never made $1 in business yet.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's ways you can get started in the game. So I would say people, if your personal credit is not right, invest heavily in doing what you got to do to build out your personal credit. And we can talk about what your personal credit report should look like before you start applying for business funding by leveraging your personal credit if you want to do that.
Walk me through.
Bet. So this is what I recommend that your personal credit should look like if your goal is to get business funding. So number one, you want to have nothing negative on your account. No late payments, no collections, nothing negative. Clean that up. Invest the money to get that cleaned up. And if y'all need some help with that, you know, yes, you can just come and shout with me. You know, I'll help you out with that. But then I also recommend that you have at least 10 to 12 positive accounts reported on your credit report on a monthly basis. Primary accounts, 10 to 12 primary accounts. So what a primary account is, that is an account that is in your name, not in somebody else's name, but an account that has your name on it and it's reported on your credit report, and those accounts are in good standings. And you also want to have like a different mix of accounts. So, you know, that'll be credit cards, short-term installments, such as like you can get a secured loan. A secured loan is money that you front up. I mean, you give this money to the bank, and what the bank is going to do is they're going to open up an account in your name and use that money that you gave them to open up an account, and you just make payments over time to that bank, and they give you that money back once it's paid in full. But this is to help you build your credit, to establish credit. So that is a short-term installment. So a short-term installment is anything that is under 24 months, and a long-term installment is anything over 24 months. So I would say that. So just having a different mix of accounts too, because that is what's going to help you to beef up and build your credit. Because you don't want to have like a naked credit profile. Because think about it, if you have a different mix of accounts on your credit report, what that shows in the eyes of the banker, that shows that you are great at juggling credit. And also, if you have a good payment history, and you need to have 100% payment history on your credit report, not no 99%, not no late payments. If you have late payments, get that stuff deleted off, taken off. But 100% payment history, what that says to the banker, like, man, I can trust him. Like, he makes payment on time. All right, yeah, I'll be willing to get him some business funding. You know, because banking, you have to approach it like you're building a relationship with these people. And the more you build trust and relationship, the more money they'll give to you over time. And then, so yeah, bro, like, I recommend that. So just to recap that, nothing negative on your personal credit, 10 to 12 accounts reporting, a different mix of accounts, whether it be credit card, you can have a car loan, mortgage, something in your name. And there's different things accounts that you can add. We can talk about that. That's no credit check. That you can add to your account, your credit report, that can help you to start building out your credit right now. So because some people may not have 10 to 12 accounts on their credit, but you can add those like right now and start building in the next, like, you know, focus on building it out. It's like 90 days, and then you can build it out and help boost your credit score up. But then you can just start running plays.
So I'm very new to the business credit.
Yeah.
So with like a business card, when you swipe a business card, is it money that the business has owned or earned? Or is it money that you like go to the bank, like, hey, I need this much for funding, and boom. And also, if it is money that you get from the bank, do you have to pay it back at any point in time? So
if you borrowing money, you got to pay it back off the real. Yes.
Make sure.
Yes. So that's a great question. I'm glad you brought it up. So business credit is so dope. And the best type of business credit that I like is business credit cards. So, you know, you have personal credit cards and you also have business credit cards too. So let's say, for example, American Express. Yeah, we all know American Express, right? Discover or American Express. So, you know, they have personal credit cards. They also have business credit cards. But let's say that I got a business credit card with American Express. It's specifically for your business. So then the cool thing about a business credit card is that, you know how you have personal credit cards, it will report on your personal credit report. If you get a business credit card and you use that credit card, it's not going to show on your personal credit report. So I can get a $10,000 American Express business card and I can max that thing out, and it's not going to show on my personal credit. They want you to spend money using money. So I can liquidate the whole $10,000 and be okay and just pay the minimum payments over time. If that's what I want to do, it's not a bad thing.
Right.
But the beautiful thing about business credit, when you're spending and using money like that over time like that, they praise that. But compared to personal credit, if you max out your personal credit card, that's seen as a negative thing. Your credit there's a thing called credit utilization. Your credit utilization is going to be so sky high, and it's going to be shown on your personal credit report, and that's going to drop your credit score because you maxed out your personal credit card.
Stay under 30, right?
I recommend stay 6% below.
Okay.
If you're like talking about getting into business, then they say 30%, but I say anywhere from 10 to 6%. But back to the business credit card, like you can max out a business credit card, and that's like praised. That's a good thing.
Like, good job.
Yeah, for sure.
So with the business credit card, would you recommend having like the American Express, Southwest for travel, and I guess it may be like another card or for something else? It
all depends on what your goal is, bro. So there's different types of cards. There's 3 different types of credit cards. You can get cashback cards, and when you use the card, they literally pay you for using the card. You can use miles. You know, there's different type of flight credit cards that American Express provide. That's up to you.
Okay.
You know.
So if Horror Stories was to take this show on the road, you recommend getting 2 separate cards, like one for travel, one for cashback?
For sure. If you're gonna be doing a lot of travel, get you a travel credit card, and then there's ways that you can liquidate the credit card, and it's called manufacturer spending. It's completely legal. Let me make that clear. It's not illegal. It's completely legal. There's a thing called manufacturer spending. Basically, when you get creative with ways of how to take the money off the credit card and put the money back on the credit card, you artificially spending. And when you artificially spend, you liquidate the credit card. You basically put the money back on the credit card, but you keep the rewards and the benefits from spending the card. So it's like I never spent any money in the first place. So that's a whole nother thing. I know. And when I talk to people like that, like they like, what? But you can really run it up that way, bro. I know people that's doing hundreds of thousands of dollars, like just spending. But not like spending the card, but they putting the money back on their credit cards. And think about it, the more you spend on your credit card, the better you increase your chances of increasing your credit limits. They're going to give you more money. So imagine if I have a $10,000 credit card, and I'm spending $50,000 on that credit card a month, but I have a $10,000 limit on that card.
All right. They're
going to be happy to increase my credit limit because that's what they want. They want you to shop with them. They want you to spend with them, and you're building that relationship with the credit card company.
Basically, business cards and personal credit cards are like inverse. So one wants you to spend, one wants to just know that you're responsible enough to pay it back if you spend it.
They're both the same. So you can run it up on a personal credit, but the thing with the personal credit, bro, is that you can max it out and spend, but with that personal credit card, you best pay it off by the closing date. Because if you don't pay it off by the what?
Within the 30-day period?
Yeah. So and we can talk about that too. If you have a credit card, it's very important for you to know there are 2 very important dates that anybody, if you have a credit, you must be aware. But before I dive into that, let me finish my point with the last one. Uh-huh. With the personal credit card, if you're going to be running it up, you must pay it off by the closing date, because whatever balance that's on that credit card is going to report to the credit bureaus. Mm-hmm. And then also the balance they're going to hit you with interest charges on that, on top of that balance.
Yeah.
So that's what you want to stay away from. And the longer you have that balance on your card, it's just going to keep incurring interest, and it's just gonna be building. That's how people find themselves in a hole. But on the business side, it don't matter. It don't matter. Like, as long as you just making the payments, you know, that's a great way to leverage credit to get started. But the two important dates when it comes to credit cards, bro.
Had to make sure you covered them. I went ahead and wrote it down.
So there are two important dates when it comes to credit cards. There's your due date and your closing date. The first important date is the due date, and the due date is the date when your minimum balance on the credit card is due to be paid. You must pay the minimum balance on the card so that you won't get hit with the a late fee. So, but then typically 3 to 4 days after the due date is your closing date. So the closing date is the day of whatever balance that is left on the credit card. On that closing date, that's the amount, that's the balance that's going to be sent to the credit bureaus. And then if you leave a balance after the closing date, that's when interest is going to build on top of that balance. That makes sense?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
So you telling me if I got a $10,000 credit card, if I spend $8,000, they won't hold it against me as long as I pay, let's just say, half back before the due date?
As long as you make a payment on that due date or by the due date, you are in good standing with the credit card company.
Even if it's a minimum payment?
Even if it's just a minimum payment. As long as you, the least, if anything that you do, just make sure you at least make the minimum payment. But the goal here is pay it all off by the closing date, because I don't want anybody to get hit with like interest.
Yeah.
Because that's just extra money that you just giving to them.
All right.
So like, just be smart with the money and stuff like that. You know, use a credit card when necessary. But for me personally, I use credit cards for everything. I'm not touching a debit card. I tell people, if you're using a debit card, you sleep. And it's not like to knock them. It's just because we've been brainwashed to think that debit card is the way to go. But when you study the wealthy and how they move, they're not using debit cards for what? They got all the money here that you need. You get so many. You're rewarded and praised for using your credit card. You know, it's insurance on the credit card. So if you lose your credit card or something like that, somebody spending money, you're gonna get it back. You're insured. You know, when you use a credit card, let's say you have a cashback credit card, like you get paid to use the card, so you can use those points. You can use the cashback. You can use the mile points to help live for free. You know, to help your life. So, but just from a general basic sense, you know, be responsible with using credit, because it can get ugly if you're not disciplined with it.
All right.
So, yeah.
Now, since we basically just going over a full business model, which is what we needed, because honestly, we just need it. And hopefully somebody out there can use it as well.
For sure, man.
I get like the whole business, cards, expenses, all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. When do I write something off?
Now, when it comes to taxes, that is not my lane.
Okay.
Like I made that clear. Taxes is not my thing, not my lane. That is just something where I pay an expert for. Okay. And like I'm being transparent with everybody about my business. Like I'm coming up on my 1-year anniversary on my business, so I'm about to go. Appreciate it, thanks, man. I'm about to go through a new learning experience. Okay, how to navigate the field of like taxes and business and stuff like that. So that's my next opportunity. I don't want to say obstacle, but my next opportunity. And I'm looking forward to what I learned on that, so I can get a game on how to properly write off and stuff like that. But what I will say, what I was saying earlier, that my goal here, me as a man, and for my family, my household, and also my desire to help put people on game, is to live for free. It's people out here that's living tax free. And what I learned is it all boils down to tax strategy. There are different types of tax strategy that if you know the tax strategy and how to play the game, you can live tax free. And so as I'm speaking right now, I'm currently on a new journey of figuring that out, because people are doing it. You know, for example, Donald Trump. Like
that was the first person.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like
he got a book.
Yeah,
it might be time to read it. I ain't gonna
he know the game, so he knows the game, bro. So and everybody that's listening right now, I just need y'all to understand this, bro. Like, yo, learn how to play the game. The United States of America is not for you. It does not have your best interests at heart, bro. This is a corporation, and you are bought by the United States of America by your SSN, your social security number. So instead of playing the victim role and feeling sad about your situation, I want to encourage you to like get mad, like butt back at it and like understand that like, okay, I understand that this is a game and this system is rigged in a way for me to fail. This system is rigged in a way to empower the elite class. And there is like a hierarchical system. My goal is to be a part of the lions, the 10%, in the best way that I can. Like, there's lions, right? And like, if you're a lion, you're not gonna teach a gazelle how to hunt, right? So we're taught how to be gazelles, and we're constantly being preyed on by the lions, the 10%, the elite. And the lions, they have information and know-how. They know how this system is being ran. So what I encourage y'all to do is start thinking like that. Understand like this is a game. If you truly want to be free, learn how to play the game. Learn how this credit system works. Learn how taxes work. Learn how the wealthy think. You know, because if you don't, you're going to continue to be a part of the poor class and the middle class, and you're going to be continually preyed upon, eaten on. So,
for sure.
So yeah.
Now, I know we're coming to a close. So I got so much more I need to ask you. So we
we closing?
Yeah, man. We gonna have to do a part 2. It's his fault. He late, but we gonna. No, I'm just
I'll take that. Fuck.
But we gonna have to do a part 2,
man.
And preferably after you pay your business taxes, because I'm very interested to know about that process. And I'm sure a lot of people who thought about making a business, considering making a business. Mm-hmm. I know most people just scared of taxes.
Oh yeah,
I'm scared of taxes. Hell, I finally had to pay them back for once. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I was trying to play with them. I was like, don't be fucking around. Let me go and give them their bread.
Nah.
Because shout out to Larry Langford. But, I actually knew him a little bit. But before you get up out of here, I want you to give your top 5 personal credit cards and top 5 business credit cards. No particular order. And if you want to, you can get like a detail why.
Gotcha. How about this? I'll give top 2. Top 2. And if you want to hit me up off platform, definitely hit me up. But top 2 personal credit cards. One is the Citi card Double Cash. I believe it's called Double Back Cash card. For every $1 that you spend, you get 2 points. So, and if you're really strategic with it, you know, you do the math. If I'm spending $10,000, if I'm spending $50,000 a month on that, you getting double the points. So that's one.
Annual fee? Yes, no.
I can't remember.
Okay.
But you know, the annual fee, I say don't even. There's ways to get around the annual fee.
I see a lot of people are scared of the annual fee.
Yeah,
they see them and be like, oh no.
Bro, you can literally just call the company and be like, you know, I'm thinking about considering going with another company or something like that. You know, like just kind of just talk with them, play with them, because if you are spending their card and they see that they like your account. You can work around getting around that late fee because they want to keep you. They want to keep you on board spending with them. So there's a way to work around it. So we can talk about that on part 2. The second personal credit card that I like, I would have to say the Chase United Miles Explorer card. That is a card specifically for flights. Man, I've been able to fly for free with that card. Me and my fiance, man, like just by me manufacturing spend on that card, like I just racked up the points on that, man. I paid literally a round trip somewhere, bro. I only paid $20, and it was like a $2,000 flight.
Ooh,
you know, and it is.
Where
it's
was you going, dog? You went to Dubai, didn't it?
It was like $1,500 to $2,000 somewhere around there, bro. Because
it's 2 people.
It's two people, man, around there and back. And there's other things you have to, factor in that. But yeah, we flew to like Chicago or something like that.
Okay.
So yeah, man, I would say that. Now on the business side, American Express is hands down the best company to go with, bro.
Get you a sponsorship, dog.
Bro, like American Express, like look, their customer service is great. They if you shop with them like on the personal side, get you a business credit card on the personal. You'll increase your chance of getting a business credit card with them. Like out the gate, bro, they gave me $10,000, like. And I haven't even like spent the dollar. Like my business just wasn't profitable. They gave me 10 bands, bro. I'm like, oh snap, like 10 bands. Like,
Appreciate you.
Like, bro, like it was up. But it's just like, it's when your personal credit is in order. You building a relationship with them. So because I had already had a called the American Express Everyday card. That card I love too, man. For like starters, I say apply for that card. You get like. Reward points for that. You can like get like gift cards and things of that nature, but you can be able to shop at different locations and stuff like that. And then that allowed me to get my first American Express. I think it's called Blue Cash card. I don't be remembering these names on the card, bro, but I just know they gave me 10 bands out the rip, and I just used that to help get my business journey started. So,
what was some of the first purchases you made with that credit card? Some people wouldn't know like. What is it okay to use this for?
Bro, that's a great question, man. And investing into myself, whether it be in the form of a course, going to an event, just buying things that you know that you need that you think that would like take your business forward. So ask my fiance, I will pay for a course quick. Like I invest in a course, I go to a seminar, I fly to go to meet people, cause I'm all for like building relationships, bro. Cause you can be one connection away from having your life change, bro.
Yeah.
That's a real thing, man. I encourage anybody like value relationships, bro.
Ours is changing as we speak.
Yeah,
I might watch this one back like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
No, for real. This gonna be the first episode I gotta go back in.
Damn, you don't watch our stuff?
No. I'm a
Damn.
Down the line.
What the fuck is that?
Bro, you said that shit too. You said you was gonna let time go by and goddamn
No,
go
you
listen
said
to
like
it.
you don't watch them at all.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna let time go by. And then I'm gonna go back and listen to them. Like completely forget what you saying.
Damn. I bet. That's crazy. Go ahead, man. I forgot we was talking about that shit. Just fucked me up right now.
Bro, I mean, look, I'm just here.
That shit's wild.
I'm here, bro.
That shit hurt.
Man.
Cause I just watched the last one back, like today.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good ass episode.
Dope.
I'm watching this one back, but I gotta take notes for this one.
For sure, man. And one thing I'm working on with myself is this is like my first podcast episode, bro. So I'm extremely grateful.
Welcome.
That y'all thought of me, bro. Like I really mean that, bro.
For sure.
So my queen, she's an excellent speaker, bro, and I be getting jealous of her. But at the same time, it's a great thing because if she's good at something, and that means that she's going to push me to be great at something. So my challenge is, working on being a better public speaker. So I appreciate the opportunity.
You definitely did your thing today, man.
Appreciate
you learned
it,
a
bro.
lot.
You dropped some shit. I don't know.
Appreciate it, bro. And I'm excited. Just let me know when to pull up, bro. I'll be here.
For sure. And luckily, within the notes, I was able to keep everything on brand. So essentially, everybody just learned how to like conduct a business or start a business.
Yeah.
How to fund their business. Now we're gonna get to how to write off.
Yeah, look, y'all just be patient with me. Like, and that's the thing with me, man. As I learn, like I'm not perfect, but like I invested so much in personal development and also just with real life experiences, just trial and error. But what I'm doing is I'm just taking my learning lesson from what I learned from others, but also going through my personal stuff, and I'm just gonna package it up, and I just want to give it out, bro. So
now I'm not well versed yet, but I have read quite a quantity of books on taxes.
Okay.
As far as write-offs and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Damn near everything you name, I would advise you write off. Of course, talk to your tax advisor, go through some stuff. Keep receipts and everything, and be like, hey, can I write this off? Because you traveling to a seminar to make connections, and you talk about your business through the connection, and you make connections for the business. That's a write-off. You learning to better yourself. That's a write-off. Bro. Anything you buy for the business, that's right off.
For sure. That's a real thing, bro.
As we learned from Pitspreneur, hell, if you go out to eat with somebody and you talk about your business, That's right. So I'm like, damn.
I will say recommend this. I think you mentioned it, but QuickBooks. I don't know if you said it, but QuickBooks, I recommend entrepreneurs get QuickBooks. You're able to like literally take a picture of your receipt.
Right.
And document your stuff like that way. So they're happy to stay organized.
And you do have to pay for QuickBooks. Please let them know that it's worth it.
It's worth it. It's an investment.
And you can write that off as well.
and I want to say this too. I know we got to go. Like, look, all inspiring entrepreneurs, get ready to invest. Leverage your job. If you're still working a job, leverage the hell out your job, bro. And don't have a negative relationship with your job. Look at your job as your very first investor. You know, if you spending your check on BS that's not going to give you a return in investment, you know, like change your ways and start looking at every time I get my paycheck, cover your basic necessities and whatever else that's remaining. Put that in an investment into your mind and putting funds aside so you can get your business started, bro. And leverage that job, bro, until it's time for you to make that jump.
For sure. So I hope y'all learned something today. You know, it was plenty to learn. I've learned a lot. My boy learned a lot. Actually, he just asked me when it's a good time to pay on a credit card. I gave him the best answer I knew, but now he got a better answer. So appreciate that for sure. You list the services. List them off real quick before you drop that ad because somebody needs y'all there.
Yeah. I'm glad. Let me say this too, bro. I'm glad you said that. If you don't know your due dates, the dates of your credit cards, simply just call the credit card company and get aware of your due date and your closing date and write them joints down and set reminders in your phone because I'm telling you, do not want to miss a late payment, bro. Have a late payment on your credit report. Like, be responsible, y'all. Come on. But my list of services, you know, if you need credit repair and credit building, reach out to me at www.start.jayskotheproducer.com. We do credit repair, also credit building. And I'm actually doing a special right now, man, for the first 2 months. It's free. You just have to put $150 down. And that'll cover for 2 free months of credit repair. And I also offer a done-for-you service where I help aspiring entrepreneurs who do not know how to start their business, but they want to pay, you know, get professional help. Man, I offer a service where I do it for them. I do everything from the LLC structure, the business number, business phone number, and I set up your email account for you, have it all organized for you. I give you all your proper documents, so like literally here. And then on the back end, I have a consultation with you where I'm teaching you everything that you need to know. So when we leave the meeting, you'll be well, you know, versed in what you need to do to be successful going forward.
You just took like 15 minutes out of the notes I was going to tell you. I did not know you was going to say you offer all that.
Yeah, so these are services that I offer. Okay. Yeah. So yeah.
And tell them where to find you on Instagram as well.
Oh yeah, man. I don't think I mentioned this. Me and my queen and I, we are co-hosts of the Black and Abundant podcast. Check us out. You can find me on Instagram at Jayskotheproducer. At Jayskotheproducer. Hit me up.
Of course, we will have it right here. Put the link down in the description, hopefully. Because I ain't going to lie, I'll be fucking up. Drop your ass, man. You know how I feel about your stuff.
Goddamn, shit, YouTube channel under construction, goddamn. But you can follow me on IG for at BMTrauma _ goddamn, for some updates.
You still lying? You ain't trying to update yet.
Yeah, the update gonna come when I'm coming back.
You ain't shit, bro.
What's the update?
You ain't shit, bro. Let these folks know what's wrong with you, bro. Let them know, like, why you can't get your shit together, man. Or something. In the process.
No.
You just gonna surprise them and shit. Be like,
you say like I got like 100 fans.
Okay, man, shit. That's why you don't.
Nah, I don't, because I ain't been able to put time in yet.
I understand, though, for sure. And also, you know where to find me at Horror Store 205. And soon we will be offering promo as well. Promo will include a video shoot, a photo shoot, a blog post, a free ebook. This will be a great resource for any up and coming artist, rapper, poet. Hey, man, you know, just take advantage of all your resources. Right now, you just learn how to build your credit, fix your credit, start a business, keep a business running. And so, just use your resources, man. And we'll see y'all next time soon.